Just listen to this total rubbish I am reading out. I have never heard such untruth lies before.
Ahead of the Unite the Kingdom march on the 16th of May, the Met Police have allowed the fascists the freedom to march in central London. By contrast, the organisers of the annual Nakba March, who provided the Met details last December, are still waiting to have their route approved. The previous Unite the Kingdom march erupted in unacceptable levels of violence, unlike the hugely popular and peaceful anti-genocide marches. The treatment of these two groups by the Met is stark and biased. Can the Leader of the House find the time for a debate on the alarming rise of the far-right activity on our streets?
So if you believe that, you will believe anything.
Yes, we're still awaiting the government's response.
Baby butchers!
With the Owners Association and Farmers Union. We'll find out more after the break.
Britain deserves a newsroom that puts the facts and your voice first.
Well, and that's what you get on GB News. Lively debates, lively conversation. And each other. So join me, Andrew Pierce.
And me, Miriam Gates, for Britain's Newsroom, weekdays from 9:30 on GB News.
Do you trust what you're being told? Good. Do I. Those are just facts. I'm Alex Armstrong, and on my show, we'll expose the spin.
Well, I will answer that because you didn't let me last time, because you always speak over me.
Good broken promises to deny that. It's to trust.
Defence there, and they've ran at them, tried to swarm them. The police are trying to take up positions at the front of the building there to push those protesters back, stop them getting at the naval personnel as they then enter the building itself. We've got another piece of video that hopefully we can show you that shows actually the situation now. It's a little bit calmer. The protesters are still there, but those big blast doors at the front of the MOD have now been closed as a precaution to ensure there's no potential of these protesters storming the MOD itself.
And Mark Francois, the Shadow Defence Minister, he was on the show a short while ago. He was saying those blast doors, well, they literally are there. They are blast-proof doors in a state of concern, can be slammed shut. It's just an outrage.
A 3-month-old girl.
Waiting for a public order, energy supplies, but they are obviously worried quite wide. We could say it's categorically true that needs to be advised, which you can't.
All the terrorists didn't cosplay, going on a little barge.
That's the problem. There could be few protests. We're seeing kids on the runway, and if it all happens at once, the authorities could be overwhelmed.
Yeah, listen, there's no doubt the government, of course, want to put a message out there. There's a message that will emulsify, they don't want to raise concerns, but I can tell you from the policing circles that I'm mixed with that there is real concern. In the weeks and months ahead, with the multiple protests that have been over months.
With regard to whether or not we rejoin the EU, absolutely not. As Mr. Kisly's already said, it was the biggest democratic decision that this country's ever taken, and for all the right reasons.
If you cherry pick data, no one enjoys being in a shop saying stuff being nicked around you.
And we are all saying that's the real worry. Is that we just we went civil on it, just because they've gone somewhere, whether it's their local store or
investigators having to rescue people out of the bus before the paramedics could treat them. Passengers then taken to the local hospital in La Gomera, where they were being triaged. 2 people, a 74-year-old man and a 42-year-old man, airlifted here to hospital to receive further treatment because of the severity of their injuries. The bus driver also is receiving treatment here. 3 other people remain in hospital in La Gomera as now investigators will turn to exactly what caused this bus to crash.
The police there.
Thank you very much indeed. Catch up with you later. Now, 12 minutes past 7, oil prices, as we know, continue to surge amid the Iran war, piling pressure on Ed Miliband to abandon his net zero plans and get drilling.
Well, it means half-term flights could now be at risk as European airports warn of jet fuel shortages.
It all comes ahead of the already fragile ceasefire negotiations.
But seriously, on a serious note, look at all the shoes. Look at all the shoes. You alright, mate? Who's the fascist today?
I think you know.
Who's the fascist today?
I think you know.
Pardon?
I think you know.
Who? Tell me.
They're called Britain First.
Ah, Britain First. Britain First. Why don't talk to me? Isn't that a bit fascist, telling him not to talk to me? Isn't that a bit fascist? Yeah, thought so. Thought so. We've been over this before. Been over this before. You're a pretty lass, aren't you? Oh, you're a man? Sorry, I didn't want to misgender you. Hey up! Hey up! Hey up! Hey up! See, that's